I think that certainly people should look at what are their talents and maximising that potential, and not being driven into an area which is going to basically expose their weaknesses. I've actually undertaken some assessment programs when mergers have taken place for businesses, where people have been allocated job titles based on previous things they've done, if you like, on their CV. And then I met one particular individual who I benchmarked against their new role, and I couldn't work out where the link was. I felt that you had an individual who was very cerebral, didn't particularly like managing teams, very analytical, doing a job which was a team leader in a very customer-facing role, etc. And the irony was that that person, as a result of that assessment, was moved into a role that absolutely shone on their cerebral talent and so on. They weren't leading large teams. They became a much happier person. The organisation was much happier because they felt this person was really struggling in the current job. And I do wonder sometimes, sometimes we over-promote people, so they're very good functional experts. They don't have the leadership or commercial acumen, but we promote them on the back of their functional capability, only to find that they then fail. Or we assume that if somebody's come up a certain route, then they're automatically going to be able to go on in that route. So I think it is about individuals and companies being clear about what that person is good at. There are some CEOs that rely hugely on finance directors, much more so than others. It doesn't mean to say one is better than the other. The one who relies hugely on the finance director should be aware that they absolutely need to rely on a finance director, and that's great. The person who doesn't may not be as good on people skills, so then how are they going to solve that? So it isn't for me about all scenarios fit all situations, but I think it's, if you are CEO and you happen to be good at these particular areas, what is your team going to look like? Where do you want to take your business, and therefore what does your team need to look like to get your business to a particular position? So I think that's, that's in essence, I have this sort of view on the role of HR directors really, which is, if you can recruit outstanding talent and retain it through every model that is possible, whether it's coaching, development, etc., and take out the people who, or coach people out, or discipline people out who aren't, then you'll be a pretty long way into making sure the organisation works. And so, talent is fundamental to the differentiation of a business. And I witness lots of problems where either the talent hasn't been addressed, and if you have underperforming talent in a business, it will bring the rest of the business down. So it probably sounds a bit harsh, but that's my thoughts for the day.